In today's W analysis, what is COINTELPRO? Historian and educator Carter G. Woodson once said, when you can control a man's thinking, you don't have to worry about his actions. This quote is posted above every door in every office inside the Pentagon. But seriously, you believe anything and everything that the government tells you. You'll vote for a president. That president will get in office and tell you things that are in complete contradiction of what you see, yet you will believe it. The government may even use a celebrity or some billionaire to tell you what's going on in the world, and because status is better than substance, you'll fall for it again and again and again. But what does any of this have to do with COINTELPRO? Short for counterintelligence program, this was, or is if you catch my drift, a branch of the FBI used to literally arrest, maim, and kill black leadership throughout the 60s. And when this covert operation was brought to light in 1971, they stopped doing it. Bullshit. Excuse me. America's greatest weapon is media. They'll tell you what to believe, and like a good, barely literate lackey, you'll believe them. Take, for instance, Assata Shakur. In her book, Assata, an Autobiography, she speaks on how the U.S. government tried every trick in the book to throw her in jail and throw away the key. My previous reel is in more depth about the book, and so with this reel, let's continue to delve into the American media powers playing you for a fool. Want to understand something about a history of the people, their heroes, their hardships, and their sacrifices. It's easier to struggle with them, to support their struggle. For a lot of people in this country, people who live in other places have no faces. And this is the way the U.S. government wants it to be. They figure that as long as the people have no faces and the country has no form, Americans will not protest when they send the Marines to wipe them out. Those are Assata's words, not mine, but she's right. I grew up with an idiot president telling the country that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction, and like good gullible citizens, y'all cheered on the war, sent your sons and daughters overseas to get popped because Bush was smarter than you. But tell us about COINTELPRO. We're getting there, but one more Assata quote. Only a fool lets someone else tell him who his enemy is. Always decide who your enemies are for yourself, and never let your enemies choose your enemies for you. Elon Musk does not give a fuck about you, so when you hop on Twitter to give your information, just know that he's happy to bring more and more discourse in your life. Mark Zuckerberg will sit his alien ass down with governing powers to better understand ways to keep you hating everything about everybody, including yourself. Governing powers would say Renee Good and Alex Preddy were domestic terrorists, and you people will eat that shit up like it is a Thanksgiving feast. All of that is COINTELPRO. How can we persuade the American public that a preacher named Martin Luther King is a communist, which COINTELPRO worked to vilify as well? I mean, communism is literally derived from the word community. But again, the American government told us to think this way, so we have to think this way. I swear I have genuine love for people. I do. I just hate how y'all allow this government to shit on your face and then call it a mud mask. Quick Bible verse, then I'm going to wrap this up. Ephesians 6:12 says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of the world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." We don't wrestle with each other. Again, I have genuine love for my neighbors and people in general. Our fight is against rulers and governing powers who seek to destroy and or manipulate civilizations. Jesus' biggest beefs were those entities. Be more like Jesus. That's the message. And read a book, specifically Assata and Autobiography, to learn how to not get played by the government. Like if you enjoyed this segment, share if it could benefit others, subscribe for more book-related content. Till then, stay in the book and stay out of the way.